Hello, my name is Madison. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Just a quick note before we jump in. I wanted to say that I have a specific album playing in my AirPods throughout this entire practice, so I really couldn't even hear the sound of my own voice. And it was a really special experience to have this beautiful album playing in the background. So I've linked it in the description if you want to give that a listen during your practice. It's just a really nice addition, so feel free to add that. However, if you enjoy practicing in silence, the whole video is completely in silence. So I hope you enjoy it either way and have a wonderful practice. I will see you on the other side. This album is absolutely amazing, so I'll try and keep my chatting to a minimum. Coming down to your mat. And if you need any water, blocks, blankets, things that might comfort you during this practice, grab them now. And come to your seat. And just begin to settle in here, letting the palms rest gently on your lap. Maybe opening the palms as an invitation to receive whatever it is that this practice has for you. This is a practice of presence. And so just beginning to notice any current sensations happening inside the body. And where you are now. Nodding to and acknowledging any physical discomfort, aches, or places of tension. Beginning to deepen your breath and taking a scan of your inner world, your landscape of thoughts. Maybe just softening these thoughts with your breath. Committing this next hour together to just breathe through each moment. So bringing your hands now to your belly, softening through the shoulders, perhaps rolling out through the neck, and then sending your breath down to your hands. And if that's feeling a bit difficult in this moment to even send your breath down to your palms, just notice. Each time that you notice a thought arising, simply return back to your breath, back to your body. And then bringing your palms together, bringing the thumbs up between the eyebrows, inviting your whole self wherever you are. Inviting all of your wisdom and all of your light, all of your strength, all of your weakness, all of your shadow, filling up the lungs. Inhale. And exhale, release the palms. And come forward into all fours. Bringing that awareness of your palms with you as we place the palms underneath the shoulders, clawing through each fingertip, letting the knees come underneath the hips, and then pressing into your tops of your feet as you inhale, drop the belly. Opening up through the throat, look forward, look up. Then exhale as we round the spine, drawing the belly button in towards the spine. Pressing into the palms and the tops of the feet, the kneecaps. Really exaggerating this arch of the spine to open up through the back. And then begin to flow with your breath, inhaling to drop the belly. And rounding the spine. Taking these next few breaths to explore, maybe doing some hip circles. Without any thought, just allow your body to move, asking, what is it your body needs today, right now, in this moment? Now curling the toes under as we inhale. And as we exhale, lift up your kneecaps, let them hover. Strong through the core, strong through the spine. One more breath, and on your next exhale, lift your hips up, extend back into downward facing dog, stretching and opening up through the backs of the legs, melting your heart, pedaling out your feet. Inhale, gaze forward. And begin to walk your way forward towards the top of your mat. Take your time. And bending forward from the hips, relax through the upper body. You can cross at the elbows here, dangling a little left to right. Allow your neck to be heavy. You can even nod yes. Shake your head no. And then release the palms and slowly begin to roll it up, coming into standing. Rolling through one vertebrae at a time and then opening up through the heart. Open your palms to the front of your mat, soften the shoulders. Draw your tailbone down towards the earth as you lift your heart even more. Feel that lengthening of the spine. Inhale, sweep the fingertips down to come up. Fingertips kiss at the top. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back position. Fingertips come to the shins, the tops of the thighs, or the earth. Gaze is straight down. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step the toes back, high plank. Paddling out your feet, bending in one knee and then the other. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears. We are here for 3, for 2. On the 1, find stillness. Send your hips up high. Downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right toes up towards the sky. Bend at your knees, stack the hips. And draw 3 big circles with your kneecap. Inhale, extend that foot up towards the sky. And exhale, step it through between your palms. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fingertips sweep up and overhead, high lunge. That's a low lunge, everyone. Sink into your hips, palms kiss overhead. Exhale, release the palms down as we extend through the right leg. Getting into that hamstring, toes are pointing up towards the sky. We pull the right hip crease back and lengthen through the neck. And then turning the toes over towards the right. Coming back through center and pointing the toes over towards the left. Coming back through center, roll through that front foot. Plant your palms. Curl the left toes under, lift the kneecap, step the right toes back, high plank. Exhale, lower onto the knees or lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale, curl the toes under, lift the knees, and exhale, press it up, high plank. Send your hips up high. Good. Switching to the other side. Inhale, left toes lift up, bend through the left knee, stack your hips. Keep the shoulders even if you can, and then draw 3 big circles with the knee. Inhale, lift the toes up. And exhale, step them between your palms, lower the back knee down. Inhale, gaze forward, find that length through the spine. And exhale, sweep the fingertips up, low lunge. Good. Exhale, release the fingertips down as we extend through that left leg now. Flexing through the left foot. Keeping the neck nice and long. And then turning the toes to the right. Nope, the left. And then back through center. And over to now the right. And back through center. Rolling through that left foot, planting your palms down. Curl the right toes under. And step your left toes back, high plank. Inhale. And exhale, make your way to your belly. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale. Good. Inhale, lift the kneecaps. And exhale, press it up, high plank. Hips up high, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step your way to the top. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Let your upper body be heavy as we roll up to standing. And when you arrive, roll the shoulders back, open up your palms. Draw your tailbone down as you lift through the crown, feeling these two opposite points reaching away from each other. Nice. Next inhale, fingertips sweep down to come up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step your toes back, high plank. This time we can lower all the way to the belly like we've done, or we can lower halfway down. And then transition to chaturanga to up dog. And exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. On your next breath in, right toes lift up to the sky, this time rolling out the ankle. And switching the direction. One more breath, lift it a little bit higher. And exhale, step it through between your palms. Lower the back knee down, inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, sweep the fingertips up, low lunge. Good, inhale, gaze up. This time exhale, twist open to the right. Right fingertips reach back, left fingertips reach to the top of your mat. Feeling that extension through the shoulders. Good, inhale, right fingertips come back, left fingertips reach up towards the sky. And exhale, left palm comes down, right fingertips reach up into our twist. And exhale, release. Good, inhale, begin to straighten through that right leg. Here we are again, our runner's stretch. This time plant the left palm down, inhale, reach the right fingertips up, twist. And exhale, release. Roll through that front foot, plant your palms, curl the left toes under, lift the back knee, step the right toes back. Inhale, come forward onto the toes, crown reaches forward, and exhale, move through your flow, either belly to cobra or chaturanga to up dog. We'll meet down in downward facing dog. Moving right to the other side, lift the left toes, roll out through the ankle. Lift the toes a little bit higher, inhale. And exhale, step it through between your palms. Lower the back knee down, inhale to find your length. And exhale, fingertips sweep up high. Good, inhale. And exhale, open up into your twist. On your next exhale, left palm reaches down, right fingertips reach up. And exhale again, right palm comes to the inside of your right foot. That is your left foot, in fact. And come into your twist. Left fingertips reach up. Maybe your gaze looks up at your palm. And release. Go ahead and walk the fingertips back as we extend through that left leg. Toes are active. We plant the right palm and inhale into our twist. And release. Roll through that front foot. Plant your palms. Lift the back knee. Step the left toes back. Inhale, crown reaches forward. And we exhale to move through a flow. Meeting back in downward facing dog. And then walking the fingertips now back towards your feet. Coming to the back of your mat into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold. Walk your feet together. Toes to touch. And inhale, sweep the fingertips up as we sink the hips down. Chair pose. Shoulders are away from the ears. Inhale, palms to heart center. Exhale, twist over to your left. Right elbow comes to the top of your left knee. Really pressing the palms together here, finding that opening. Good, inhale, come back through center. Fingertips reach up, and exhale, fingertips come back to your heart, and we twist over to the other side. Good, inhale through center, chair pose. And exhale, straighten through the legs. Palms come to your heart. Nice, inhale, fingertips sweep down to come up. And we exhale to fold. Great, walking your palms forward just as we did before. Coming into high plank. We'll meet down with the knees on the earth. Send your hips back. Child's pose. And then begin to rise back up. Coming back onto your heels. Curling the toes under if that feels comfortable for the bottoms of your feet. Inhale, sweep the fingertips up and overhead. And exhale, float the fingertips down, bringing them behind the back. Interlock the fingertips as we open up through the chest. Reaching the knuckles down towards the very back of your mat. And then as you exhale, guide your heart forward. Crown of the head comes to the earth. Lift your hips up. Knuckles reach up. Dropping your knuckles as far forward as is comfortable. And then begin to release, rolling through the crown of your head to come up. And then release the bind. Inhale, fingertips reach up and overhead. And exhale, palms come back to the earth. Tabletop. Great. One round of cat-cow. Inhaling. And exhaling, rounding the spine. Inhaling to a neutral back position. Toes are curled under. Inhale. As you exhale, lift the knees, let them hover. We're breathing here for 3, for 2, and on the 1, send your hips up high. Downward facing dog. On your next breath in, lift your right toes up towards the sky. Exhale, bend the right knee, step it through between your palms. Back knee is lifted, inhale. And exhale, sweep the fingertips high. High lunge. Inhale, find length through your spine, that lift through the fingertips. And exhale, open into your twist, fingertips reaching left and right. Maybe you like to take your gaze back towards your palm. Good, and then exhale, right fingertips reach down, left fingertips reach up. And exhale, cartwheel the palms down as the left hand comes to the earth, right fingertips reach up high. Exhale, release the right palm. Great, step your left toes in about halfway, bringing the whole of your foot to the earth, pointing the toes towards the front right corner. That is the left corner of your mat. Inhale to find length through your spine. And exhale to fold forward, pyramid pose. Option here to interlock the fingers behind your back into that bind and allowing the palms to rock forward towards the front of your mat. Letting your exhale guide you deeper and deeper. Good. Inhale to come up to a flat back position. If the knuckles are behind you, we're reaching them towards the tailbone here, lengthening the crown forward, drawing the right hip crease back. Nice. And then exhale, release the fingertips, reach them forward. And then exhale, palms come to the earth. Nice. Rock up onto that left heel. Coming up onto the toes and then stepping the left toes up to meet the right forward fold. Good. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold. Rolling it up one vertebrae at a time. Coming into our standing position. Rolling the shoulders forward, up and back. Heel toe the feet together, toes to touch. Inhale, sweep the fingertips down to come up. Sink your hips down, chair pose. Good. Inhale, palms come to your heart. Exhale, twist to the left. Pointing the left elbow up towards the sky. Finding that connection to your palms. Transferring the weight over to your left foot as we step the right foot back. Coming into a high lunge twist. Maybe you inhale, open up the palms. And exhale, palms come back to center. And we open up into our high lunge on this side. Inhale, gaze up. Exhale, palms release. Rock forward and back on your back foot. And on your next exhale, send the right foot up to the sky, coming into half splits. Toes are active, pointing down towards the earth. Neck is long. Option to bring the palms up to your heart center. Breathing here for 3, for 2, and on the 1, bend through that right knee, bring it to meet the left foot, and we return to our chair pose. Inhale, fingertips reach up, and exhale, straighten through the legs, palms to heart. Good. Inhale, fingertips reach down to come up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms, step the toes back, high plank. Inhale, come forward on the toes, and exhale, move through your flow. Meet you in downward dog. Inhale, left toes lift. Bend through the knee and exhale, step it through between your palms. Back knee is lifted. Inhale, find that opening through your heart. And exhale, sweep the fingertips high, high lunge. Squeezing the thighs towards that midline. Inhale, reach. And exhale, open up into your twist. Fingertips reach left and right. Maybe your gaze looks back at your palm. And exhale, left palm reaches towards the earth as the right fingertips reach up. One more breath. And exhale, right hand comes down. We open into our twist, left palm reaches high. And exhale, release. Left palm comes down to meet the right. Step your right toes in, pointing your toes towards the front right corner of your mat, straightening through that left leg. Inhale to find length. And exhale, fold into your pyramid pose. If you took that bind on the other side, take it here, interlocking the fingers, allowing them to fall forward. Good, pressing into your feet. Inhale to lift your chest back up, coming into a long spine, gaze is straight down. Inhale, reach the fingertips forward. And exhale, fingertips release to the earth. Good, pivot on that back foot. Step the right toes up to meet the left. Bend through the knees if you need to. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Great. Inhale, sweep the fingertips down to come up, coming into our chair pose. Exhale, palms to heart, and then we twist over to the right. Right elbows pointing up towards the sky, finding that opening through the heart. Shifting your weight into your right foot as we step the left toes back. High lunge with a twist. Good, maybe you inhale, open up the palms. And exhale, release. Coming back through center, inhale, high lunge on this side. And exhale, float the palms down. Rock forward and back on that left heel. On your next exhale, we'll lift it up into half splits. Toes are active. Slight bend through the right knee. And if you like, you can bring the palms to your heart center. We're here for 3, for 2, and on the 1, release, left toes, and on the 1, we release, left toes, to meet the right, sweep it up, chair pose, And exhale, straighten through the legs. Palms to your heart. Soften everything down. Great. Heel toe your feet as wide as your yoga mat. Toes are pointing out. Inhale, sweep the fingertips up. And as you exhale, bring the palms to your heart as you bend through the knees, lowering all the way down into our squat, pressing the elbows into your knees. Nice. Bring your palms in front of you as we lift the hips up high again. Walking the palms forward just a bit. Maybe you heel toe the feet in to be as wide as your hips. And then we'll start to lower the knees down, bending through the elbows, bringing the knees to the tops of the armpits. Practicing for crow pose. You can also just practice right here. Rocking forward and back. Or perhaps you like to try lifting one foot, maybe the other. Gaze is forward, strong through the palms. Really pressing up and away. Taking some time to play in and out of this shape. When you're ready, we'll release. And send your hips all the way down towards the earth. Bring your palms behind you. Walk your feet out just a bit and then drop your knees over to the right. And then over to the left. And then with your knees coming back to center, bringing your hands to the backs of your knees and letting your forehead come towards the knees. Rounding through the spine. And coming up, rolling one vertebrae at a time. And begin to lean it back, keeping your palms right where they are, extending through the arms, finding that connection to your center, lifting up through your heart, and maybe lifting the toes, coming into a boat pose. Maybe you release the hands, reaching them forward. You can also straighten through the legs here if that's in your practice. And then from here, we'll slowly roll one vertebrae at a time, keeping the legs lifted as long as you can. Lowering all the way down, reaching your fingertips overhead. Full body stretch. And then drawing the knees up into your chest, rocking a little side to side. And then coming into happy baby, reaching to the big toes, the feet, or maybe the calves. And then releasing the feet, bringing the knees back through center, and then letting the feet fall to the earth. Bringing the arms over your head. And then we'll slowly begin to lift the hips up, coming into bridge pose. And then lowering one vertebrae at a time. And if you like to repeat that bridge pose, we can certainly meet there again. However, if you'd like to try shoulder stand, simply rock your hips. No, not simply. Rock your hips up, placing your hands to the low back and extending your legs up towards the sky. Being careful not to crunch through the back of the neck. And then perhaps releasing the feet towards the direction of your head, placing the toes back behind you, coming into a full plow. And to come out of this pose, we'll bring the legs back up towards the sky, lowering the hands down towards the hips, and begin to lower one vertebrae. Extending the legs out long, and then coming up onto your elbows. Pointing through the toes and maybe lifting the neck back. And then releasing, coming back onto your mat, drawing your knees into your chest, extending your arms out left and right. Cross your left knee over the right and allow your knees to fall over to the right side. Maybe taking your gaze past your left shoulder. Breathing into the belly here, breathing into your low back. And then bringing your knees back through center, uncrossing the legs. Switching by crossing your right knee over the left, dropping over to the left side. Feeling that decompression through the low back. And coming back through center. Uncrossing the legs. Giving your body one final squeeze. And finally, extending your legs out long. Opening up your palms. Taking a big breath into your belly. And exhaling into your surrender. close this one out. Trust that your presence is everything. Trust that your awareness, your observation, your curiosity is your tool, your guide, your path to your wisdom, to your light. To it all. Inhale, thumbs come up between the eyebrows. And we exhale to bow, sealing our practice. Shout out to this amazing album.